Hello friends, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. For those of you that are new, my name is Odie, and in today's video I'm going to be using and reviewing the Glamlite paint palette. This right here. Now, I've been wanting to try Glamlite for a while now. I just wasn't into their savory food eyeshadow palettes. It wasn't really my thing, but when I saw this palette, this I was really into. As you can see, it's in the shape of a painter's palette, which I love to paint, so this really spoke to me. So I actually got the whole paint palette collection for Christmas, which was very, very exciting. I had really only expected to get the original palette. I'll just open it up and show you what it looks like. So I hope you guys can see. It does come with a brush that I attempt to use in this video. I tried to use it before with the shimmers, but it wasn't really working. So in this video, I'm just going to use it for the mattes in my outer corner. Now I have swatched and kind of played with the shadows in this because I did get this for Christmas and I just couldn't not play with the palette a little bit. So yeah, so it's not a first impressions. I've done one other look with the bigger palette. So the collection came with the, like I said, original paint palette along with the Paint Pro, which is like a smaller version. And you can see those are the colors. So they are different colors from the bigger palette. And also, I got this eyeliner with it. It's the Calligrapher waterproof eyeliner. So this one right here, it's what I have on my eyes right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use the big palette today to create this look. And then I'll use the smaller palette in the next video and I'll kind of compare, see how they both perform and let you know if I prefer one over the other. So that's it for the intro. We'll get right into the tutorial. Okay, so we'll just get started. Oh, I have a lot of frizz and flyaways happening right now. I attempted to do some beachy waves in my hair today, and they didn't really turn out. But I will keep practicing, and hopefully I will have beautiful beachy waves in my hair at some point in my life. But yeah. Oh, and I did want to mention, I got a new phone, hence a new camera to film on. It's the newest Samsung phone. I can't remember what the model is, and I specifically got it because of the camera. My last two videos were filmed on this phone, but I think I had the settings set too high of quality. And also those videos were kind of long. So, you know, when I was editing and then tried to download, it wasn't downloading. I think the file was just too big. I did have to go back and lower the quality on those videos, so I don't think you can tell that they were filmed on a better phone. However, I've kind of played with the settings again. They're not on like the highest quality, but they're also not the lowest. So hopefully you can still see a difference. I mean, just looking at the screen here, I can see skin texture. Oh, I can definitely see acne scars, some fine lines under my eyes, and I feel like my gray hairs are really popping right now. So yeah, so hopefully you guys can see that this is a little bit better quality than my last phone. I just wanted to mention that. Now let's get into the applying of the makeup. So I'm going to start off by priming my lids, and I'm actually going to use an eyeshadow primer for once. I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer. So yeah, so let me just actually put this on my lids. So just grab a little bit and then I just warm it up on my hand here, and then I'll just apply it all over. I hope you guys can see. Okay, so I let the primer sit on my eyes for about 30 seconds. I think that's what it says on the instructions. Yeah, so 30 seconds, so it should be good to go right now. I'm gonna start off with this blending brush. This is a NYX blending brush and it's the number 16. And we're gonna start out with fuchsia. Now, I don't know if you guys can see on here, the shadow in the pan looks a little bit rough, and that is because I had to repress it. It was my first time repressing a shadow, so yeah, it's a little bit rough looking, but it worked okay on my left eye, so hopefully it works all right on my right eye. Right? Left, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna dip into it lightly and just tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna place it right there above my natural crease. And at first I'm kind of tapping the color in place, and then I'm blending it out. And I am blending it into my inner part of the eye here. I just like how that looks. So the shadow is not super like pigmented to start, but I can build it up. Okay, so I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I did have to dip into the eyeshadow pan quite a bit, and it is a little bit patchy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like right in there. I'm not sure why. I didn't have any troubles blending it out on this eye. Yeah, it could just be that I didn't press the shadow hard enough or properly. I don't know. Like I said, that was my first time repressing in eyeshadow. So I think I'm gonna leave it here. So that's what that looks like. Okay, now we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush. It's a little bit smaller than the NYX one, and it's also a little bit more dense. So I'm gonna take this one that's a little bit smaller, and we're gonna go into the purple. And just tapping the excess off, and then I'm gonna go below where I placed the fuchsia. And I'm gonna start by tapping the purple in place, and then we'll blend it out afterwards. I don't mind having to build up the color as long as it blends well and it looks well. I'm okay with building up. Now I'm just gonna lightly bring the purple up a little bit higher into the fuchsia. I think that looks pretty good. And I think I'm gonna go back with the NYX one and try and blow out that fuchsia a little bit more. Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm really trying to work on my blending. I feel like when I see other makeup tutorials, they get such beautiful blends, and so I wanna have beautiful blends on my eye too. So now I'm gonna use this brush right here. I'll just compare it again. It's a little bit, just a wee bit smaller than the BH Cosmetics one. So this one is really nice to get right into the crease. And this is a new brush. So this is from Urban Spa, and it just says it's an eyeshadow crease brush. I just got this from my local drugstore. I'd never heard of the brand before, but it is a nice brush. I'm gonna dip into the navy blue, and I will be placing that right in my crease. My consensus is that these shadows need to be built up, but they do look nice. And you can get pretty good pigmentation if you're just patient. I'm just going to lightly and carefully blend that blue outward just a little bit, kind of like that. I'm going to take the brush that I used for the purple and go over the purple. Just try and blend it out with the blue. I'm taking the spa brush, just yeah, so I think the trick is just going back and forth with the brushes, blending slowly, carefully, till you get your desired look. I think that's good. I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to wreck what I have. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Glamlite brush, the brush that came with the palette, and I'm just going to use this, like I said, on my outer corner. I'm going to take that same navy blue and then just stamp this on my outer corner. I don't know if this is like the best use of this brush, but I don't know. It seems to work for my outer corner, so that's how I'm going to use it. If anybody has any other use for this, please let me know. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty opaque. Now I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I'm just going to bring that navy blue down to my lower outer lash line. What's wrong?
I have to go pee.
You need help? Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta help my son go to the potty. Okay, I'm back. And now I'm really hot and I can't breathe. Whew. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was lining my outer lower lash line. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm just going to use my Age Rewind concealer to cut my crease, and this brush right here, it's just like a generic brush from the drugstore, and I just like this for cutting my crease. And to cut my crease, I like to, you know, have my head kind of tilted back, looking down into the mirror, and then just going into where my crease naturally falls. I know some people like to put concealer on like their eye here and then kind of look up, and then it kind of gives them a mark of where to do the cut crease, but that doesn't work for me, so this is how I do it. Now I'm going to take this brush right here. I'm going to dip into Sapphire, and I'm really going to coat my brush. And I'm going to place it next to that navy blue. Like that. And I'm also going to go in with my finger just to give it some more oomph. That's a really pretty shade. I have to say I'm really impressed with the, well, I really like the shimmers in this palette. I think they're very pretty and sparkly. They look really nice. Now I'm going to take this brush, and this is the same brand as the smaller blending brush, and it's from Urban Spa. It's called an eyeshadow lid brush, and those two did come together in a package, so yeah, that's what this one looks like. And I'm going to use this, and we're going to pick up the light green, this one right here. Not sure why this is called light green. That doesn't look like green to me, but you know, we'll go with it. And once I have the brush nicely coated, I'm gonna put that on the middle of my lid. And I'm also blending it into the sapphire blue. Really nice. And again, with my finger, I'm gonna dip into the light green and just go over it. Perfect. Now I'm taking this brush right here. I'm gonna use this brush to pick up the turquoise. That's another word that I have trouble pronouncing, turquoise. At least it sounds like I'm pronouncing it funny. I don't know. English is not my first language. That's my excuse. So I'm just placing that turquoise next to the green and blending it into the green. I'm gonna switch brushes again. This is another BH Cosmetics brush. These BH Cosmetics brushes just came in like a set, so they don't have a number or anything on them, but this is a very small brush. That's what it looks like. And I'm gonna use this to take the gold and I'm gonna place that next to the turquoise. So I think that's nice. Now with that same brush and that same gold, I'm gonna place this in my lower inner corner. Switching brushes again. So this is a very small kind of like pencil brush, I think you would describe this as, or I would describe this as a pencil brush. And I'm gonna go into the turquoise and put that right here in the middle of my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna have to look down, my apologies. I guess I've been looking down this whole time. I'm just gonna go back in with the gold and just blend it into the turquoise. Just like that. Next, I'm picking up this ColourPop pencil brush. It's this one has a number. It's the E10. So it looks like that. And I'm gonna go into the white. And that is gonna go in my inner corner, and I'm also going to place that on my brow bone. I'm just going to add some more to this side too. Now I heard apparently in one of the makeup tutorials I was watching recently that highlighting your brow bone is not in right now, and I was like, why? I love highlighting my brow bone. I just think it looks so nice and it kind of makes my eye pop, but yeah, I guess that's not the thing to do right now. But of course, makeup is fun, so you do whatever you want to do. There's no rules. There's no rules to makeup. You can just do whatever you want. And I want to highlight my brow bone, please. And I'm just gonna take the NYX brush that I used for the fuchsia, and I'm gonna just blend out that fuchsia a little bit more. I didn't pick up any more product. I'm just blending it with whatever was left on the brush. I think that's good. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow part of this look. I'm just gonna go off camera and put on my brows and my mascara, and I will be right back. Actually, I'm back because I forgot to use the eyeliner. This is what it looks like. It's actually really, really cute. Now, I'm very particular with the type of eyeliners that I use. I, for the longest time, was using, it was like a L'Oreal eyeliner. I forget what it was called, but I'll insert a photo. But I don't know if they changed the formula or if I just became allergic to that eyeliner. But one day I took off my makeup and I had a red line where the eyeliner had been. So obviously my eye was irritated. It was a little bit swollen. So it was the eyeliner, and ever since then I've been trying different liners. It has been really hard to get used to new ones. So yeah, I personally don't really like marker looking liners like this one, but we're gonna try it and see if I can get a nice line. So wish me luck. Let's try this. So it does kind of skip a little bit when I'm trying to do the wing. Okay, so I kind of messed up the eyeliner on this eye. I just really don't like this type of eyeliner. I will continue to use it. I will practice with it more, but I don't think I would repurchase this because, like I said, it's just not the type of eyeliner I like to use. Okay, now I'm gonna go off camera and do my lashes, my brows, and I will be back. All right, so this is the finished look. I'll just get closer here so you guys can see my eye makeup. I never know how to pose for this part of the video when I have to show my makeup. It always feels so awkward. But anyways, this is what the makeup looks like. I think it looks very pretty, very colorful, very vibrant. Again, the shimmery shades are so sparkly, so nice. I guess we'll talk about the palette. So as you saw, the mattes do have to be built up quite a bit. They're not super pigmented right away. The shimmers I really like. I think these shimmers are my favorite part of this palette, along with, you know, the theme. Just love, love, love the theme. I think it's a beautiful looking palette. If you're somebody that likes really vibrant mattes though, I don't know that you're gonna like this because, like I said, the mattes that I used at least did need to be built up quite a bit. Overall, I do like the palette. The mattes are not my favorite, but I do love the shimmers in here. I think they're very, very pretty, and I love the packaging. I think the packaging gets an A+ for me. When it comes to the eyeliner, it's not my favorite, but that's just my personal preference. It's not the type of eyeliner that I like to use. Those are my thoughts on the palette and on the eyeliner. I hope you guys find it helpful. And yeah, this is my look for today. I'm literally just gonna go to the park and hang out with my son with my crazy makeup look that I made today. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, please take care and bye.